Looking like a Home Depot employee today. No shame in my game. You know what time it is, hydration station. Drink your water, but grab whatever beverage of choice, okay? We are cheersing today. If it's alcohol, you take an extra sip for me, because I wish that was in my cup sometimes. Most times. I'm so sorry. I took a sip without cheersing you first. I've broken the rules. Cheers. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Apparently these are some of the worst bosses anyone could ever have, and we're finding to know why. I'm so excited. Boss threatens to fire me for being sick. Classic. And we got some texts. You have a choice. Get to work or you're fired. Find a new employee. I quit. Fine. F you. Oh, well, okay. Quick and easy. One and done. All because you said you weren't coming in because you were sick. Great. Super professional boss. Don't ask. Just do. Oh God, how many, raise your hand if you've heard that in your life. Whether it was a teacher, an employee, a parent, the famous words. I was working for a major electric utility in strategy and innovation a few years back. My boss was the type of guy who did very little work beyond schmoozing his way around the company. One time he asked me to do a thorough write-up about Amazon and its business models. Now, I'm a team player who follows orders pretty well. But I had to ask where he was going with this request. Just do it, he said. Only Nike can use that phrase. Okay, I replied, but Amazon has many different revenue streams. There's online, retail, fulfillment, WS, delivery services, logistics, etc. Do you want me to tear apart any one in particular? Are you trying to tie these ideas into our business? Recall, we're a regulated electric utility. Do them all. You'll see, he said. Since I had a long background in consulting, I was able to put together a very detailed breakdown of Amazon's various business lines, their impacts to the company as a whole, how they were intertwined, and how they fostered innovation. It took me a week. I thought it was top notch. I gave it to him and said, happy to work with you further on how to use these ideas to transform our utility business. Let me know if I should dive deeper into any particular business line. My boss never mentioned it to me again. A month later, he left for a VP job at Amazon. Bruh, he probably took that into the job interview position with him. For vice president was like, actually, I took the time to write up this entire guarantee. He studied it to get the job. Oh my God, all your work. That would be devastating. Can I use your veteran status? Veteran? How do you guys say it? I don't know how you're gonna type this up to me in the comments. Number 1, veteran, or number 2, veteran? Now I don't know which one sounds right. The owner of my company emailed me asking me to buy something for him with my veteran discount so he could save $20 on a fancy backpack. I told him this was unethical and that my veteran status was not a Costco membership. Amen to that. He ranted at me via email and started harassing my team members for weeks and then fired me on Friday because we don't get along. Oh, it's not because you don't get along. It's because he didn't let you use his status for $20 off your backpack. That's the truth, actually. Good for you for saying that. If we weren't proud of you enough for just doing what you did, we're proud of you for this too. Drive in during a snowstorm. Oh my God, how many times I've done that in my life. Borderline risked my life to get to a shift because they're like, we don't care about the snowstorm. I live 40 minutes from the office. We had a winter storm with blizzard conditions on 2 of the in-office days. I told my manager I'd be working from home due to the road conditions and day's forecast. He responded 2 hours later with a screenshot of the MN511 road condition app showing all green, saying the roads were fine. They were not. I live off multiple back roads and getting to the main roads were terrible. The passive aggressiveness by sending a screenshot pissed me off. Then Tuesday was supposed to be even worse, and it was. So I attempted to drive in but turned around because of how unsafe the roads were. Almost slid off the roads multiple times. Told him I tried to come in but ultimately turned around and offered to take vacation. But he had no issue with me working from home that day. The company I work for lets us work from home 2 days every week, and we are expected to be in. So stupid. Risked my life to sit at a cube when I can work from my office at home. Makes sense. That's what I was not getting. If you guys work from home anyway throughout the week, why would you even want your employees to be out on those roads? Hold on. Oh my God. Yes, I'm in pajama pants.
Don't judge me.
That was the dumbest way to reposition myself. I just need to get cozy, okay? Oh, see, this is the vibe. I got fired for taking a call. I am a single mom. My 13-year-old stays home alone while I work. My boss fired me because my kid called and I took the call on my watch for less than a minute to make sure everything was okay. Literally 1 minute was what the time records on both my phones showed. She had called me twice back to back. I asked her if everything was okay, told her I was busy, and I told her I would call her back later. She does not call me often when I'm working, so I just wanted to make sure she was good and there was no emergency. No one said anything to me about it that night, but the next night when I came into work, I was immediately terminated because of their zero tolerance phone policy, without allowing me to explain myself or why I answered the call. I had no warnings and no write-ups. I mean, that's gotta be wrongful termination in a heartbeat. And I get rules are rules, but there isn't actually anything in the handbook about a zero tolerance phone policy. But here's the thing, everyone I work with is on their phone all the time, texting in plain view, sharing funny videos with each other when it's slow. So how is this effing fair? I leave my phone in my locker because I have my watch for emergencies and in case I need to use it as a tool to look up a recipe. Honestly, I'd rather not work at a place that isn't okay with me making sure my child is okay in the first place. I'm not upset about anything besides the loss of income because I don't feel good there. I didn't feel like I was fitting in well because the place is super cliquey and some of the females who work there are definitely adult mean girls. So whatever, I tried my best to ignore it. I have real life friends and I am at work, but I could definitely spot a ringleader and knew immediately that she didn't like me. She was so rude to me for no reason. But this person who fired me, he leaves at night with an open container of alcohol for his walk home, a coffee cup full of wine, which is illegal and definitely against company policy. So what would you do if you were me? Because I'm leaning towards calling HR. Girl, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Okay, let me dial the number for you. Yeah, you're calling HR. That's wrongful termination. Absolutely not. If HR is in place, you better call, or I'm doing it for you. My boss called me Miss Piggy because of my dad. Let me explain, please do. My stepdad and my brother order pizza every Saturday, and before I clock in, I take it out to them. My boss sees this and says, "Wow, is that all for you?" Or, "Are you gonna eat all that?" I used to smile and think he was joking till it kept becoming frequent. Yes, I am somewhat of a glutton, but I am insecure about it and my weight. I'm 142, I'm 5'4". One day he called me Miss Piggy, I'll be damned, and I thought it was a joke. Then one day we had pizzas that were supposed to be made tomorrow, so they were now free for the staff to take. There was nothing but cheese and pepperoni. I had written my name on a pepperoni and was about to get a cheese when my boss says, "Whoa there, Miss Piggy, let everyone else get a chance before you scarf down everything." I went home and told my parents and they both say I should tell him off next time when he calls me that. But I don't like confrontation and he is a big man with an intimidating vibe. So I'm thinking about quitting. Oh girl, no. You do not let him win. Yeah, just put me in, coach. Put me in their spot. Let me handle it. My heart hurts that you're already insecure about your weight and then you have some man making these stupid comments to you. See, if my daughter came home, I'd be going in there myself. I'd be a Karen. I would be having a Karen freak out. We had to do a survey. Here is the following survey. Which of the following items might help an HR professional drive employee retention and success? A ping pong table, additional responsibilities, and they chose a raise in pay, which is incorrect. Often, when an employee leaves, it's not about the money. A good exit interview can help determine the real causes of employee discontent. Well, that's rigged. That's definitely rigged.
No.
Often, when an employee leaves, it is about the money. It's about the money and probably a really crappy boss. Guarantee those are the top two reasons. I would put money on it, truly. I genuinely would. My boss made up a story to threaten my coworker's job. So a month ago, my coworker essentially told me that my boss would be letting me go at the end of the summer. We're cool as friends, so I trust them. When I addressed this with my boss, he told me that it wasn't true and that my worker was causing problems. After that convo with him, he had a separate meeting with my coworker and gave them a paper with a story that I came in distraught, saying that she told me that he would be firing me. which I didn't. I just wanted to know if I'd have a job at the end of the summer and was even tempered the whole time. She tried to get me to come into their meeting to tell my story, but he didn't let her. Anyways, I don't know what to do now. I tried to ask the employment law Reddit, but they just have made fun of my story instead. Oh, if there's any advice, that would be great. Oh, maybe don't go to Reddit for advice ever. Don't go to me for advice either though. Let me just put that out there. It sounds like there's just some shady business going on here. Trust no one. I would say less to those employees, just the workers, especially that coworker, because something sounds a little fishy here. Article posted by angry boss calling out a single employee. Boss used our work app to call out a single employee rather than discussing it in private. The door locking was directed at me personally because I locked the door early one time. We discussed it a couple days before he posted this. Was this the right way to go about things? I mean, I'm already calling no, but we'll read it. This is the post. Straight talk. No one is owed hours. We earn those. Once you are trained, guidance is on you. The company does not owe you a meal. Never lock our company door early, period. There are also new rules on meals and sitting at the bar. Up to you to learn those. Thanks, Dan. Okay, Dan kind of sounds like he sucks a little bit. There's just a lot of negative in that post. No one is owed hours. We earn those. Once you are trained, guidance is on you. Like this whole workplace, to be honest, sounds like it sucks. He's making a lot of general statements in here, so people might not even know that it was you in that conversation. But that post, that would be enough red flag for me. All right, y'all. If you got a boss story, let me know. Also, let me know what you would do in these situations, because I am ranting over here. I'm going full Karen mode, okay? So let me know what you guys think about these in case I'm just losing my mind. You know, I'm a little hyper right now, so could be it. I'm out of here though. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow.